Hi everyone, it's Veronica and I am here with episode 5 in my Kit and Kaboodle Krafting series. This is a series where I am challenging myself to pull out the kits that I have that have been sitting and I have done nothing with. Some were purchased many years ago, some have been purchased recently. Whatever the case, I just need to get them out and use them. So I can create whatever I choose to create or create what the kit was expressly designed for. Today's kit is by Pinecone Press. I generally purchase from them when I see them at Scrapbook Expo, which is this month, July. And I have been doing some self-talk. And the conversation goes, you don't need another kit, Veronica. When you see their booth, keep walking. I don't need another kit in my crafty haven. So I am going to keep talking to myself and just don't make eye contact when I pass that booth because the colors just tend to call my name. They are just beautiful. The papers are beautiful. That's their paper. They create the papers. And the kits are designed so that pretty much every piece of paper in it is used. You know how you have the strips across the top of the 12 by 12 and we cut that off and discard that? Not in this case. Their strips have designs on them and you're normally using the strips as part of what you're creating. So it is just very, very specific. You have to follow the directions specifically or you're going to come up short-handed because although the papers are very gorgeous, there is only one sheet per design. It is double-sided paper, but one sheet per design. So you have to really follow the instructions, and the instructions are very good and very easy to follow. And you would just love the kits if you saw them and hadn't had an opportunity to do so. Okay, before we move on, if you would like to pull out some kits that you have, please do a video. Share with us. Title your video Kit and Kaboodle Krafting with Veronica so I can find it. And what I am able to do now is send you a link so that you can put your video in my playlist that I have created. And therefore, all of the Kit and Kaboodle Krafting videos will be together. That gives you more exposure and we get to get our work out there so that others can be inspired by it. So if you choose to do that, great. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in today as well. Okay, what you see here is the only other item I used to create the project today. This is a Disney punch. And I think I got this punch from Joann's. It was either Joann's or Hobby Lobby, one or the other. But of course, I used a coupon for it. And they do still carry this. But if you don't have the punch and you have other circle punches, you can create this yourself. Okay, so here is my project for this episode. I just love this album. I'm thinking it's about 12 inches. Yeah, it's 12 inches in length. Yeah, so 6 by 12. And all of these cutouts that you see, except this right here, all of this is in the kit. And what I will do here is insert a photo so that you can see the original contents of the kit. Okay, so you saw the papers, you saw the binder rings, you saw the ribbons. That's the kit. All you need is your adhesive and your scissors and have at it. So that is the front and that's the back. So let's dive into this. And again, remember all the cutouts are included in the kit. A photo can go here, one here. If you're using photos from your mobile phone, so they'll probably print like maybe 2x3s. You can get quite a few on here. These are popped up so that the photos can go under here. So wherever you see white mats, that's where photos would go. This one is a very nice size, like a 4x6. And this is one of the inserts. Again, this is popped up. The photo can slide under there. That's the back side of the insert. More photos here. I see that I got something there, but the photo will cover that up. This is popped up as well. Such pretty colors. And here, and this is from that inking that I did. So when you're doing that, and I didn't use Distress ink, I used actually my Copic marker. But what I did not realize was that I needed to clean the part that you put down on the paper, clean it each time, because that ink can sometimes stay behind. But here we have a tag, so you can add photos, and it's a long one, or journaling. And I need you to go back in this pocket. Thank you. And a photo here, or journaling. Here we have another insert, and you can place these wherever you want on the rings. That's just your choice. It's just where mine fell. See that marker there, but again, the photos will cover that up, so that will be okay. All right, and then this page. And here's another insert. And I think the sentiments are just as cute as they can be. Hold on to your hat. So that's another insert. And the back side of that, putting the rides when you go to Disney. Here is another tag, the 10 favorite rides. That's just the back side of it. And a photo can go there. And here, more little photos on each of these. What a bunch of characters. That's cute. And then journaling down here. And this one, in case you had more photos that you wanted to include, you just created pockets on the back. And these are all photo mats. They're all the same size. I think these are 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. And that is my album. I think it turned out so adorable. All right, and what I wanted to share with you also was another one I had purchased from them, and I think this one was last year. It's not Disney related, but I don't think I ever showed this one when I completed it, but I thought this turned out so cute. I just love this cover, this composition book cover. Everything was in the kit. Look at this ribbon, the ruler, just too cute. Now this one I did use the Distress ink, and it still did the same thing, but that's okay. Photos will cover that. And it would be really great if you had the photos when you were creating the album, and then you could just put them down. You wouldn't have to put the mats down unless you really wanted to. Again, it's important to follow the instructions. I was not paying attention when I cut that, so it's cut the wrong way. But that's okay. It's mine. I think that is so adorable. And this page, This is such a cool album for a child going through school. And this would be a photo of the best friend. Talk about chronicling your school years. That was an insert. That's the back side of that. This one, this was a paper bag. Now, if I remember correctly, the paper bag was not included because I kept saying, what in the world? But luckily I had this. So here's a, this could be journaling on the back side and a photo on the front. And same here. Photo of the teacher, favorite teacher, and this folds down. Sorry about that. That folds down. There's more photos there. I think this has been my favorite album so far from them. I actually took a class. That's what turned me on to them. Took a class a couple of years ago, and we created an album in the class. How cute is this? Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Albert Einstein. That is so true. I mean, this is just, it covers every area. More photos. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. And that's John Dewey. And this is my favorite page, I think. A photo for each year. And I would do that at the beginning of the school year. Adorable. So that was the other one I had done. And I have one more Disney one. It's not 6 by 11. But I showed that one, I think, years ago. So super cute. But thank you all for stopping in and watching. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and hanging around. If you ever have any questions, please place them in the description box and I will certainly get back with you. If you have any suggestions, I take those as well. I love constructive comments. Love them. Because I feel that I stand in need of improvement all of the time. And that's what we're striving for. Day after day is improving. All right. So thank you all for watching. I would love to hear your comments. Happy crafting.